The Alpha King that was bought for a coin. Hook Rain in Sector 4 doesn't wash anything clean. It just makes the blood slicker. I'm standing in the mud outside the gray market auction house, clutching the last thing my father left me. A copper coin they call a saint's tear. It should buy bread for a week. Instead, I'm about to spend it on a man. Lot 47. He's kneeling on the platform in silver chains, burlap sack over his head, bare chest covered in scars that look like something clawed him. The auctioneer, this weasel named Gideon Rock, kicks him hard in the ribs. 5 silver or he's dog meat. Nobody bids. The crowd just laughs. My landlord Vinny's coming Friday with his boys. I need protection, even if it's just a body big enough to make Vinny think twice. My hand shoots up. 1 copper. Dead silence. Gideon's face goes purple. Girl, this ain't a... You said 5 silver or dog meat. Nobody's paying 5. Take the copper or cut his throat. Gideon stares, then spits, waves me forward. As I drag this chained man into the rain, the coin in my pocket starts to burn. If you're enjoying this story, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. Trust me, you're not ready for Chapter 4. The face of a king. My apartment reeks of mildew and old soup. I shove him into my only chair, lock the door. My hands won't stop shaking as I reach for that burlap sack. Don't bite me, I mutter. I yank it off. Golden eyes, not brown, not hazel, like melted coins catching firelight. His face is all sharp angles and fresh bruises, but it's the smell that makes me back up. Pine and smoke and something that screams danger. You're not human. No. His voice sounds like gravel scraping bone. I'm not. Then what? Silas Blackwood. He leans forward despite the chains. Alpha King of the Obsidian Peaks. I laugh. Can't help it. Right. And I'm the queen of Sector 4. You bought a king for a copper coin, he says. I'd say that makes you close enough. The coin in my pocket flares hot. I yelp, yank it out. It's glowing, and where it touches my palm, black lines spread like poison ivy up my wrist. Silas goes rigid. Where did you get that? My father left it. That's a blood debt token. His voice cuts like glass. Your father stole from wolves, and you just used it to buy me. My stomach drops. What does that mean? He smiles, but there's no comfort in it. It means we're bound now, little thief. And someone's coming to collect. The hacksaw treaty 4 hours to cut through silver chains. My hands are raw hamburger, arms screaming, but Silas doesn't make a sound, even when the hacksaw slips and cuts his wrist. He just watches me with those wolf eyes. Why help me? He asks. Vinny's coming Friday. You're big. That's the math. That's it? I don't look up. That's all I can afford. The last chain snaps. He stands, and suddenly my apartment feels like a shoebox. He's massive, easy foot taller, all coiled violence barely contained. You smell wrong, he says quietly. I freeze. What? Human, but not, like you're wrapped in fog. He steps closer. I can barely smell you at all. Maybe you hit your head. Maybe. But he doesn't sound convinced. Or maybe you're not what you think you are. Before I can answer, something howls outside, close, too close. Silas's head snaps toward the window. They found me. Who? Get down! The window explodes inward. Friday came early, glass everywhere. A wolf the size of a horse lands in my kitchen, red eyes locked on Silas. But it's not alone. Vinny the butcher kicks in my door, brass knuckles catching lamplight. Heard you bought something valuable, Isolde. Vinny wants his cut. I'm trapped between a werewolf and a loan shark. Fantastic. Silas moves like liquid shadow, grabs the wolf by the throat mid-lunge, slams it through my table. The whole building shakes. Vinny pulls a knife. Don't, Silas growls. His voice drops an octave, echoing like it's coming from a cave. Touch her. Vinny's tough, but he's not stupid. He sees those gold eyes start to glow, sees Silas's teeth lengthen, and whatever he sees makes him stumble backward. This ain't over, Vinny spits, then runs. The wolf's already limping toward the broken window. Silas lets it go. He turns to me, breathing hard. We can't stay here. No kidding. You just destroyed my security deposit. Isolde. He grabs my shoulders. That wolf wasn't random. Someone sent it. Someone knows I'm here and they know you bought me. The mark on my wrist pulses like a heartbeat. The blood debt, I whisper. 30 days, Silas says. We have 30 days before the wolves come to collect what your father stole. And if we don't pay it, what happens? His jaw tightens. You become property, and I can't stop them. The iron rivers run. Silas knows the routes the wolves don't patrol, through sewers that reek of chemical waste, across rooftops slick with ice. By dawn, we're at the city limits, staring at the iron river. It's not actually iron, just so polluted it looks metallic, and it's freezing, snow melt from the mountains. We have to cross, Silas says. That'll kill me. Staying will too. He's already stripping off his torn shirt. Hold on to my back. Don't let go. Silas, do you trust me? I don't. I barely know him, but the howls behind us are getting closer. Fine. He shifts, not fully, just enough that his muscles reshape, bones crack and extend. When I climb onto his back, his skin's burning hot, and I can feel his heartbeat like thunder. We hit the water and I gasp. It's like knives made of ice. Silas swims hard, current pulling us sideways. My fingers go numb, can't feel my legs. Halfway across, I see them on the shore. 5 wolves, watching. One of them is wearing a jacket. Silas, I choke out. They're not attacking. I know. Why? Because they're not here to kill us. His voice is strained. They're hurting us. We drag ourselves onto the far shore. I'm shaking so hard my teeth rattle. Silas collapses beside me, human again, steam rising off his skin. Where are they pushing us? I manage. He points up. Through the trees, I see it, castle spires cutting the sky like broken teeth. The Obsidian Peaks, he says. They're pushing us home. Why? He meets my eyes. Because my brother wants to kill me himself. All right, things just got real. If you want to see Isolde survive the Obsidian Peaks and discover the truth about that burning coin, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Chapter 5 drops soon, and trust me, you do not want to miss the betrayal that's coming. See you in the next one. The Red Clay Betrayal. We've been walking for 2 days when we find Victor. He's waiting at a crossroads, leaning against a wagon like he knew we'd come. Old wolf, gray beard, kind eyes, says he knew Silas's father. Heard you were in trouble, boy, Victor says, offering Silas bread. I can get you inside the peaks, got contacts. Silas looks ready to hug him. Victor, I thought you were dead. Victor laughs. Takes more than Kelvin's purge to kill me. Something's wrong. I can't explain it, but my skin's crawling. I watch Victor move, watch him gesture, and then I see it. Red clay caked in the treads of his boots. Red clay only comes from one place, the Peak's eastern quarry, the same quarry Kelvin uses for his private guards. Silas, I whisper, don't eat that. Too late. His eyes are already glazing. The bread, it's drugged. Victor's smile drops. Smart girl. Shame. He whistles. 6 wolves emerge from the trees, all wearing Kelvin's colors. Silas tries to fight, but his legs give out. I run, make it maybe 10 feet before something slams into me from behind. I hit the ground hard, taste blood. Victor kneels beside me. Kelvin sends his regards. Then everything goes black. When I wake up, I'm in a kitchen. The scullery spy-stone walls, iron pots, the smell of roasting meat. I'm in the Obsidian Peaks Castle kitchen, wearing a maid's uniform that's 2 sizes too big. My wrists are tied, but loosely, like they don't think I'm a threat. She's awake, someone mutters. A cook, heavy woman, scarred hands, leans over me. You the girl who bought the king? I don't answer. She snorts. Doesn't matter. You're kitchen staff now. Kelvin's orders. Banquets in 3 days. You'll serve. Where's Silas? The traitor? She spits. Iron hold, silver cage. He ain't getting out. She cuts my bonds. Try to run. The guards eat you, understand? I nod. She walks away. Here's the thing about being a waitress in Sector 4. You learn to be invisible. People don't see you. They talk like you're furniture. Wolves are no different. I tie on an apron, grab a tray, and start moving through the castle. Servants' corridors, guard posts. I'm mapping everything. Who's stationed where? Which doors have silver locks? Where they're keeping Silas? And then I smell it. That's new. I shouldn't be able to smell this. Blood and gunpowder and something chemical. But I can track it like a thread pulling me forward. It leads to a storage room. Inside, crates stamped with an oak tree symbol. I crack one open. Weapons, poison, ex-Ironwood clan contraband. Kelvin's not just a usurper. He's working with Silas's father's murderers. The Shift. I find the Iron Hold at midnight. It's in the lowest dungeon, guarded by 2 wolves in human form. I walk past carrying linens like I belong. They don't even glance at me. That fog Silas mentioned, the one that makes me hard to notice, it's getting stronger. I can feel it now, like a blanket I can pull tight. The cell door is silver reinforced. Inside, Silas hangs from chains, unconscious, bleeding from a dozen cuts. They've been torturing him. Rage hits me like a freight train. My vision blurs. My hands start shaking. No, changing. Bones shifting. Claws pushing through fingernails. No, no, no. I bite down hard, taste blood, force it back. Not here, not now. I grab a wine bottle from the guard station, vintage, heavy, and wait. When the first guard does his rounds, I crack him across the skull. He drops. The second one rushes me, and I move, faster than I've ever moved, duck under his grab, smash the bottle into his temple, both down. I take the keys with shaking, half-clawed hands and open Silas's cage. He's barely conscious. Isolde? We're leaving. You can't be here, they'll kill you. Silas! I grab his face. I found Ironwood weapons in the storage room. Kelvin's working with them. Your brother didn't just betray you. His eyes focus. Sharp, angry. He murdered our father, too. Silas's chains snap like paper. The banquet of lies. The great hall is packed. Every noble wolf in the peaks dressed in silk and jewels. Kelvin sits on the throne wearing their father's crown. I'm serving wine. Invisible. Silas is in the rafters, waiting. The plan is simple. I poison Kelvin's wine with wolfsbane, not enough to kill, just enough to weaken him. Then Silas drops, challenges him in front of everyone, and we expose the Ironwood alliance. Simple, stupid, our only shot. I'm pouring Kelvin's cup when I catch his scent, and freeze. He smells like Silas, not similar, identical. That's when I notice his hands shaking, the dark circles under his eyes, the way he keeps glancing at the guards like he's afraid of them. This isn't a king. This is a prisoner. Kelvin's eyes meet mine. There's no recognition. I'm just another servant. But I see something there. Fear. I don't poison the wine. Instead, I lean close and whisper, "Your brother's here, and he knows about the Ironwoods." Kelvin goes rigid. "Good," he breathes. "Tell him the captain of the guard, third from the left. That's the Ironwood Alpha." Then louder, "Wine's cold, get out!" I stumble back as Silas drops from the ceiling. The room erupts, the Queen's decree. Silas lands in a crouch, already shifting, bones cracking, muscles expanding. His war form is terrifying, 9 feet of black fur and silver-tipped claws. Guards rush him. He tears through them like paper. But the captain, the one Kelvin pointed out, he's smiling, pulls off his helmet. Underneath, his eyes are red. "Hello, nephew," the Ironwood Alpha says. He shifts too, bigger than Silas, older, covered in scars. They collide mid-air and the whole castle shakes. I'm running, not away, toward Kelvin, who's standing now, shouting orders, trying to get civilians out. Our eyes meet. "You didn't poison me," he says. "You didn't want the throne," I shoot back. "I was protecting it." He grabs my arm. "Our father was murdered. Silas was next. I sold him to save him. I paid Victor to guard him, but Victor took Ironwood money instead. So you've been trapped here, surrounded by assassins, yes. His voice cracks. I've been stalling for 6 months, trying to keep them from finding Silas, and now he's here fighting the one wolf who can actually kill him. Silas screams. The Ironwood Alpha has him pinned, jaws closing around his throat. My body moves before my brain catches up. The shift hits like lightning, every bone breaking and reforming, skin splitting, senses exploding into focus. I'm not human anymore, not fully wolf either. Something between. I cross the hall in 3 bounds and sink my teeth into the Ironwood Alpha's shoulder. He roars, releases Silas, throws me into a pillar. Stars burst across my vision. But it's enough. Silas recovers, lunges, and rips out the Alpha's throat. The Ironwood guards freeze, their leader's dead. They run. Silence. Silas limps toward me, shifts back, human and bleeding. You're a wolf. Hybrid. My voice sounds wrong, too deep. Surprise. Kelvin approaches slowly, hands raised. Brother, I'm sorry for all of it. Silas looks at him, at me, at the bodies scattered across his father's hall. You should have told me. You would have come back and gotten killed. You still betrayed me. I know. Kelvin removes the crown, hands it over. It was always yours. Silas stares at the crown, then at me. No, he says quietly, not just mine. He places it on my head. The room gasps. Isolde of Sector 4, Silas announces, voice carrying. Daughter of the lost bloodline, hybrid. My fated mate. He smiles. And the woman who saved a king with a copper coin. He pulls out that saint's tear, still glowing faintly. The blood debt is paid. You bought my freedom. Now I'm buying yours. He places the coin in my palm. The mark on my wrist burns, then fades completely. You're free, he whispers. Stay anyway? I look at Kelvin, broken and guilty, at the castle, infiltrated and damaged, at Silas, bloody and sincere, at the crown on my head that shouldn't fit but somehow does. Someone's got to keep you idiots alive, I say. The hall erupts in cheers. Kelvin steps forward. For what it's worth, sister. Welcome home. I don't correct him. Because maybe, after 25 years running, I finally am. And that's how a waitress from Sector 4 became a queen. If this story grabbed you, do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button. Why hit the bell so you never miss an upload and drop a comment telling me which twist surprised you most. Was it Isolde being a hybrid? Kelvin trying to save Silas? That coin being a blood debt? Let me know below. I've got more stories coming that'll blow your mind. Until next time, stay curious, stay wild, and remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can buy costs exactly 1 copper coin. See you in the next one.